Good evening, everybody. My name's Dodgy Git, and welcome back to the Dodgy Git Show. This is Dodgy Git Show 56. Yeah, dub step us to war. Yeah, just listening to a bit of dub before I was checking out Jeffrey Drum at the Land of Chem here. Go and have a look at his stuff if you would, please. You got 5 minutes after the show. Yeah, welcome to the show. I'm Dodgy Git. Here we are again. Yeah. Just carry on with where we've set off before, I suppose. Yeah, where we left off before, yeah. Dubstep into war. Yeah. Well, I was thinking of that because my mate mate's a DJ, see? Yeah, DJ and a chef. Yeah, very good at both. He lives in Tenerife. Yeah, they were just showing it on telly. I was thinking of him. Yeah, the fucking old mountain's on fire, isn't it? I think fucking hell he'd be at war without fire, wouldn't he? Yeah. It didn't look far from him, apparently. Apparently it's in the southwest of the island, which is Playa de las Americas, I think. Yeah, blimey. Hope everybody's alright out there. Peace to everybody in Tenerife. Yeah. Why you're having a problem with fire when you live by the sea, I don't know. I know throwing salt water on the ground ain't good, but must be some way to sort that sunshine out for somebody's benefit somewhere, right? Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Thinking of all the people in Tenerife, innit? Yeah, no club night tonight. Smoked out. Poor buggers. Anyway, there's lots of that going on around the world, isn't there? Ooh, almost lost that off the back. Yeah, well, lots of things going on around the world, and it's like fires here, wars there. This is happening over there. Those people are arguing. These people are forming at the border. These people are coming from the border across to another border. These people are arguing at another border. These people want to do this. It's all over the shop, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Apparently, the 5 billion that was going to you know where hasn't really actually gone through yet. Been a bit of a pushback from the global community regarding funding for certain scraps that's going on. Yeah, I sort of learned a bit why earlier, why they're hesitant. Yeah, this global community, yeah, the EU, and the global community as a whole, yeah, the leaders, yeah, there was restrictions on Ukraine for certain reasons to do with farming, quantity, supply, clarity, traceability of stock. Because I'm not sure if you lot saw the other day, there was something on the old Tinkly, on the push button Black Mirror here, yeah, Black Mirror on the old stand thing here. Yeah, there's a thing there. It's about somebody taking a picture of some carrots somewhere in a bag, you know, like in the supermarket. It was to do with like buy local sort of thing, and it said on the produce of, it just said Chernobyl. Like, not sure I'll buy those carrots. You'd put them back down, wouldn't you? Because of that reason, right? And it's to do with transparency, traceability, the court system that we heard about before, and the process of the parliamentary system of creating legislation or acts, yeah, to control things like meat supply or vegetable quality, or, you know, has to have certain nutritional value. No, it has to have a clumsy day, innit? Right, old clown world. Trip over my own fucking head later. Yeah. Yes, there's this pushback from the EU countries, especially the EU countries that supply vegetables to the rest of Europe, because they don't want Ukraine to supply its vegetables, especially when they're untraceable or they're from a place that might have irradiated soil. Although a lot of Ukraine is like the best farmland in the world. Like the soil that is good soil. Blimey. And it's funny, what's this? It's Sudan, I think. It's got the richest deposits of natural fertilizer in the world. like just as rocks, it's like MOH or HOM and HOC or something like that. Some funny acronyms for it, abbreviations for it. Yeah, freaking acronymed this fucking chemical fertilizer down in Sudan. Just happens to be where all the pyramids were, apparently. I thought they were some kind of chemical fertilizer factories, weren't they? Maybe you should check it out. Yeah. Just so happens to be, like, you know. Yeah, like the Egyptians drank dirty fucking river water. Piss off. Come on. Welcome to the show, everybody. We are celebrating the 56th, a wonderful show here of the Dodgy Git Show, where we talk about controversial topics, things that piss you off, things that wind you up, and things that sort of touch any of your 638 stimuli, right? Something like that. Yeah, fucking 5 billion, man. There was a Kiev meeting about 15 billion. Yeah, there's been no agreement on that either. Resistance by EU, many object. So you got two different deals going down there worth 20 billion, right? To do with food, basically food supply, and maybe that's where some people didn't read the book properly and thought they were getting a good deal when they went in there and started funding it, until somebody at the back, the little person at the back, they come walking in with a little bit of paper. Excuse me, you might want to read this. Yeah, we'll see you later. Yeah, you might want to read this. Yeah, we'll see you later. No, you really should fucking read this. Yeah? And they read it and they go, oh, bollocks. Oh, shit. Oh, that means that. Oh, shit. And if that means that, then that means that. If that means that, then shit, we can't do that. Oh, bollocks. And then they figure out that their idea was shit. They failed. They have to try again. Yeah? Just leave it a few fucking years, yeah? And it is funny, there's fucking... But I haven't watched it yet today. I've kept away from some of the headlines. I take snippets because otherwise it becomes too much again. But yeah, Putin's up there having a little speech, and he's not sure what he said. It was a foreign language. Yeah, the dancer in the corner, I couldn't figure that out. Yeah. But yeah, Ukraine's then struggling for funding, isn't it? It is. It's struggling for funding. It'll be like, go on lads, throw the fucking last box and fucking leg it. Do you know what the Ruskies are going to be like then? They'll be like, yeah, fucking charge forward, wouldn't they? Excuse me. I hope you are alright wherever you are around the world. My name's Dodgy Git. I'm sat here in England, in the United Kingdom. Yeah, I'm sort of in the middle bit. Yeah, it's cool being here. I like it here. It's a lovely place to live. Yeah, it really is a lovely place to live. Plenty to do. Some people would say some of it's sparse, but having lived in cities as well, sometimes a city can be a bit hectic. Yeah, it's nice to appreciate different sides of life, depending on what experience you create for yourself in your own illusion, in your world. Tell me how your world is if you want to. Yeah, have a little chinwag there in a chat. Come along and fucking say what you think. Yeah. Leave comments in the comments box. That'd do me a great favour. And it's a great favour to hear what you have to say, because then that gives me insight into who I'm talking to and where you are, what your life is like. Yeah, you might have a good life. You might be happy in your life. You might be really disturbed in your life and like need help and support, or someone to talk to, or somewhere just to be and listen and chat to others. Yeah, that's why that chat box is very important. Yeah. You're one of these people that's distressed, yeah, with fucking anything, yeah, just wound up and pissed off, you need to fucking vent it. Just go, for fuck's sake, if I go and talk about, and this is the other thing about the ability to be able to use this media platform in the way we do, right? And I literally did it myself. It's a bit of a learning curve, a new experience created in my illusion. Right? It's playing with this thing. And sometimes the people that are around you close, yeah, they don't want to hear your shit, yeah? Just like some of the people around me don't want to hear my shit. You've seen my videos, hopefully. If you haven't, thanks for coming and visiting us on this one. There's 55 others, plus loads of videos and loads of shorts on my tabs on my page, yeah? Go and check them out, yeah? There's some funny ones, some stupid ones, some serious ones. Probably some offend you somewhat, yeah. But they're just there in the moment, yeah. Some creative expressionism, innit? Yeah. Totally different to anything I've done before. Quite interesting, yeah. Different. Different way to think and feel about those, you know, things in your head that other people might not want to deal with, yeah. They want to know what's on Corrie next, yeah. I don't even know the fucking names of the characters. I could bump into a fucking major star in the street, I wouldn't have a fucking clue. Last famous person I fucking saw, and she sort of bumped into me, was Stacey Solomon. Love you, darling. Stacey Solomon's a fucking wonderful person. I love her to bits. I've only fucking seen her on telly, and she stood next to me once and was kind of polite and nicely mannered. Yeah, lovely person. Yeah, that was the last famous person I saw. Oh, and I saw that famous person, what's his name? I can't remember his name. He's off Antiques Roadshow, yeah? And he's got grey hair. He's probably knocking on 60, yeah? And he's got a slick back hair, yeah? And he's into paintings, yeah? I saw him, oh, God, blimey, a couple of 3 years ago now, yeah? I meant to ask him about something I wanted to ask him about, right? To do with paintings, right? But I didn't. I started talking about his dog. But that's the way fucking the cookie crumbles, isn't it? And the dog probably got most of it. Anyway, yeah. Welcome to the show. I'm Dodgy Git, yeah, fucking sat here, UK. Just listened to Jeffrey Drum at the Land of Chem. He's got a fucking cool book out. You want to grab hold of those freaking hotcakes before they're gone. They're signed as well, yeah? You know what freaking books are like, yeah? There's only made so many. He has only made so many. There's only so many available. We're going to go over there, check it out. And what's that one? 102. He's on episode 102, yeah? And he's explaining what he's explaining, so you're going to have to go over there. This little thing here is a little bit of a... Yeah? You need to go over there, check it out, yeah? Check out Land of Chem. It's funny, yeah? Need to give him some funding instead of all these wars, look. And the war... Yeah. And now it's got to the point... Yeah, back to this fucking people having a scrap instead of people using their fucking brains, yeah, and doing what the other fucking 99.9% haven't fucking thought about, right? Yeah, Slovakia make food, like produce food, like on their farms in the fields, tractors and all that shit, yeah? You're good farmers, yeah? Good farmers are fucking hard to fucking find, yeah? Like, I mean it, fucking farming is fucking tough. I know because I've fucking been there, so don't fucking, yeah? Work with some of the fucking hardest fucking people, yeah? That I've fucking ever known. They'll get up at stupid o'clock in the morning, they'll bust their ass before you fucking can break an egg open. Or put your fucking dick in your sock. Yeah. Fucking hell, proper fucking human beings and bust a gut, man. They'll build more shit than you'll be able to do in a fucking month before fucking lunchtime. Yeah? None of this fucking slack ass moaning, fucking hanging about, fucking, oh no, I thought you were fucking getting it, job. Yeah? You see, oh, mate, I was fucking holding it already ready for you because I knew you fucking needed it next. Yeah? Proper fucking teamwork and shit. So there's these farmers out in Slovakia and fucking Poland, right? Jacking up tractors with punctures with fuck knows what they can find from wherever they can fucking find it. Yeah, because no, they don't make a fucking tool to fit fucking field number 17, do they? Right? Fucking digging around in mud and shit and fucking deal with fucking seriously dangerous crap as well, sometimes on your fucking own. Yeah? So you gotta be fucking self-aware. Yeah? Fucking awareness. Yeah, fucking Slovakia and fucking Poland. Making all this food, ain't they? Need to fucking flog it. Well, they got their deals going on with like fucking you-know-who and Thingamy Bob and then the fucking other alternative one that's either slightly more expensive or fucking ridiculously more expensive. Yeah, that they strategically place next to predominant areas of fucking OAPs, right? Yeah, you fucking bastards. Isn't it pretty though? It's nice. Shopping here. Yeah, fucking rip-off merchants, man. Fucking granny goes 100 yards round the corner. Everything's fucking half the price. You are buggers. Yeah, absolute buggers. Fucking design it in, innit? Design in the rip-off. Yeah, anyway, you got these fucking other countries. You got these other countries farming away, making their produce. They got their fucking deals going on with their supermarkets and their supply chains and fucking crews and lorries fucking funded for the next 20 years, mortgages and all this kind of shit. Get me? You think they want fucking Zelensky to come along and say, oh yeah, how much are you selling your carrots for? All right. Oh yeah, I'll sell you to them for that much. Yeah? See where the squabble is. What we on Thursday? I'll give it to fucking, what we at? The 5th, 10th of the 10th. Let's go for 5 days. 5 days, something fucking happens. 10th of the 10th. Let's go for that. Somebody remind me in the chat on the 10th of the 10th when we're having a Jimwag show. Yeah? Yeah? When we're rubbing ideas around our fucking empty heads, yeah? We shall see. Why not? Fucking stick a fucking, yeah. And it is, isn't it? When it's like that, when you figure out that, oh right, they don't actually want that because that's over there and they don't want that fucked with. Because that's ticking along nicely, thank you very much. So don't go disturbing that because we've spent a long time fucking making that. What did my mum say about tattoos? Don't draw on yourself. I took 9 months to make you, right? So how do you think Mr. Polsky or Mr. fucking Sloveniak fucking thinks about fucking, oh right, I'm gonna sell my carrots cheaper than yours, mate? How do you think he feels about that? He spent fucking loads of fucking money buying. Who'd he get his tractors off? All right, yeah. What's your hydrogen supply like? Yeah, right. So you'd get the fucking. What do you mechanics think of that fucking engine? Yeah, in a fucking field in Slovakia, right? Yeah, supplier parts, fucking, the story goes on. But these people want to make their fucking deals and they don't want Mr. fucking short ass fucking powder fucking nose coming over, sticking his fucking long fucking beak and his short ass in their fucking business deals, do they? So why the fuck would they give him any more money? Apart from to fucking completely annihilate him, wipe him off the face of the fucking earth. Yeah? Thing is, if he fucking wins because you're giving him loads of money and he's bought the right toys to go and play with at the other side of the field, yeah, tell the bullies to fuck off. He's got a much bigger fucking field than you have, hasn't he? Even if a bit of it's polluted with a bit of fucking, what is it? Oh, it's oh no, well, it was green belt and now it's like industrial only. Yeah. Okay. See how that works. So when they're playing games like that, they're just fucking role-playing, aren't they? They're role playing. Like I said, it's a clown world. Loads of people are saying it. Fucking clown world, clown world. There's fucking dinosaurs running around kicking the shit out of you, Les fucking staff. Isn't there? Funny. I don't encourage it, but it's funny as fuck. It's just a dinosaur thing wobbling around, isn't it? It's like a jelly in the street. Fucking hilarious. Excuse me. Fucking... Yes, we got these fucking clowns, and there's people playing fucking roleplay games. What I mean by that is they're literally acting. They're not being themselves, and they're not being what they need to be by the people who are also being themselves, which is us, the fucking society for which they are supposed to be representing. So they may as well be fucking Siths running around, right? Because if they're going to play fucking Clown World games, yeah? Especially if one of these fucking Clown World pricks from the fucking upper echelons of fucking orifice fucking licking, right? Decides one evening, oh yeah, I'm gonna pretend to be this thing. Yeah? Oh, there's this prick online, he thinks he's one of these things. You sat there with your mates fucking winding him up. But you're all playing fucking... Oh, yes, everybody, even the fucking TV. It's like, oh, no, the clown said something wrong, so now they gotta go. Yeah? But a few clowns go off fucking TV. Most of them ain't fucking clowns. The thing is, the clown, the one fucking firing them, and the ones that fucking stay. Siths. Fucking clowns. Yeah? What about fucking medieval reenactments? Are those people insane? Clanking around, bashing swords, fucking spending how much money and how much fucking weekends of their time with their fucking missus or whatever, their fucking other fucking friends doing the same, all drinking fucking cider around a fucking smelly fire. What the fuck is that all about? It's really great fun, like, but like they got swords and knives, armor, really cool stuff actually, like, yeah. But they think they're hard, don't they? Fucking real vanity, innit? I wonder how fucking actual hard they feel stood in that, because that's like hard as fuck. You got a fucking night suit on, mate. You're fucking hard as nails, aren't you? Literally. Yeah. Stand there all chuffed. Fucking vain thing, isn't it? But then standing up and being a politician and fucking, yeah, wanting to be that fucking centre of attention and that piece of focus. It's a bit like this. Like I say, it's a fucking different thing to what I'm fucking... Am I role playing? I suppose I am. Just playing. I'm presenting the theatre, aren't I, to you? Yeah? But this guy's running around fucking chopping people up. Or fucking, no, he's trying to chop the Queen up when he's got fucking 9 years plus 5 out on fucking licence. He wanted to be a Sith. The other thing I didn't mention is, do the people realise that they're interviewing him that he's seriously taking the piss out of you and you're swallowing it and writing it down that he's actually like nuts? Well, actually, he's being sarcastic. Yeah? He's taking the piss. When you interview him, he goes, yes, I am a fucking Sith Lord. I will not have my clothes removed. Yeah? And you go, oh no, we're not actually forcibly allowed to remove his clothes, are we? Because legislation says this, that, and the other. You're not allowed to touch him, sort of thing. Fucking... Does nobody realise he's taking the piss? Does nobody realise that there's some sarcasm there? It's this dry humour that's so dry that it's like it appears to others that it's actually a serious comment. Yeah. But it does appear, by what he was writing and stuff, that he had some sort of he wanted to be a martyr. And the things he had written down were almost like we talk about Swiss cheese and error management, right? And all the holes in the Swiss cheese aligning in the previous video to allow the, what was it? Fuck up wanted to get from there to there, yeah? Yeah, so the error goes through the holes of the Swiss cheese. This guy, this Sith fucking lord that's been fucking running around Buckingham, Windsor Castle, wasn't it? Trying to chop up the Queen on Christmas Day or something, Christmas Eve night. Yeah, he wants to be a fucking martyr. It's like, it is fucking self-delusionary. Yeah, it is fucking self-delusionary. I read something else and got fucking distracted then. Self-delusionary, man. Yeah, it's like, what is going on with him? Is it sarcasm? Was he taking the piss? Did people just not understand his humour? He literally like a 10-year-old in a fucking adult's body, like. Was he rolling around on the grass pretending he's fucking Action Man, like? So they take a piss out of that sort of thing in films, don't they? When they use a disabled person as a role model to put a point across about morality. Yeah, but yeah, who was the AI for that fucker? That's where we're at. You got one of these clowns fucking winding him up at home, ain't you, on his phone? Yeah, check this out, fucking dude. I've wound this geezer up. He thinks he's a fucking Sith Lord. He's gonna kill the Queen. What shall I say to him? Yeah, go on, tell him to fucking go and do it. And he fucking, you know, a couple of texts later, and he's fucking over the fucking wall. Funny as fuck. Oh yeah, that was the other thing he did to himself, and that's quite weird. And I think that's you know, you go to Mecca. If you were to go to Mecca, a true Muslim would shave his head. Yeah, shave your hair when you go to Mecca because it's some sign of respect and cleansing and all this rebirth. Yeah, the new you and all this after cleansing your sins and all that. Yeah, this guy shaved his fucking head. And he'd written down somewhere that he thought he would cry, but he didn't. And he just got on with it. But the step-by-step bit with how he had written in some of his stuff, some of these letters, about, oh, please don't take my clothes off. I'm this, I'm that, I'm the other, yeah? It's purposely and preemptively departmentalizing, yeah, what is able to be judged against him. Because if he's written things down before, it's all pre-done, which would say, oh, we can't treat him like this, oh, we can't treat him like that, oh, he's got this problem, oh, he's got that problem. When in fact, all of that is a known system to him and people who may think similar ideologies to him, where they know what the system is, and they know it's like pressing the right combination on the fucking fruit machine. When this one comes up there, but leave that one because it has to go round again, and then you get it, and then it goes on that. Yeah? So this fucking known system of fucking hoops and Swiss cheese that gets jumped through by writing, oh, please don't take my clothes off. Oh, I don't like being hung upside down by one foot. Oh, I don't like needles. I've got a phobia of doctors. Fucking all this kind of shit. Yeah? And all these people in the official places normally swallow it and go, oh, we've got to do this because he says that. Yeah? But it's all developed. It's all feedback developed so that the judge earlier was able to make a judgment where he was able to treat the guy first. Then, if he's deemed capable, see, the choice is his now. Are you fucking nuts and want to live in here forever, getting fucking whatever treatment you're getting in here? Or do you want to be a good little boy and go over there with the other good little boys who have been naughty, yeah, and fucking hang out in the cage? Yeah, you can go to the playpen as long as you behave yourself. Yeah, patronising as fuck, but true, and as basic as you fucking want to get it. You've been removed from the fucking playpen because you're throwing toys out the pram, innit? You can go and play in the playpen again. Once you learn to play in the playpen, might let you walk around fucking the rest of the house and the garden. Yeah? Until then, so it's his choice now. He can kick off and be a wanker and be a cock and fucking act like he's nuts, right? And come up with all these excuses why he can't fucking get his arse in gear. Yeah? Or he can fucking make the choice and say, yeah, right, I'll fucking... And then he'll start talking because he ain't fucked up. He's not able to hold up the fucking... the illusion of what he's trying to create because it'll ebb away. Yeah? But yeah, I think he wanted to be a martyr. That's what he wanted, but he failed, didn't he? Now he's got 14 years of education ahead of him. Yeah. Yeah, what do we call this? Dubstep, didn't we? Yeah, that was the other reason. Mental overload. Yeah. Was the guy mentally overloaded with shit? A lot of us have got mentally overloaded, and I'm sure he was up against his own personal fucking struggles, like we all are. Yeah? Yeah? But it is, again, go back to what I said earlier, that's why the chat room's there, that's why I'm here to fucking talk, provide a fucking platform for people to express themselves in a fucking different manner, other than to the people around them that it might have no interest in it. It might erode their ability to see clearly because you're fogging their world with your concerns that to them might seem irrational. Yeah? It's current affairs. Yeah? Yeah? Mental white noise overload. You know what white noise is, right? If you joined us before, thank you very much. If you're new to the show, thank you very much. Please hit the subscribe button. White noise. Right. We've probably all experienced it. It's being aware of it when it occurs. Right? I'll try and think of an example because I love my sister to bits. But yeah, my sister used to do it, and now she started to control it a bit. Right? She sat in the chair in the lounge, right? And the telly's on, and she sat there watching the telly in peace. Right? And the kid walks in the house with a friend, starts talking. Yeah. Now she's got the telly and the kids talking. Right? She starts to do this to the TV because she's trying to focus her ears with her eyes. Right? She's trying to narrow down her peripheral vision of hearing. Right? So there's the first bit. Then one of the kids, phone goes off, starts ringing. Yeah? So they start talking on the phone. So there's three of them now talking. One's on a speakerphone. Yeah? Then the other kid gets his phone and starts playing a fucking popular tune on it, right? So now my sister that's sat there watching this fucking very quiet, nice, fucking pleasant, peaceful television program with lots of adverts and, yeah. She sat there watching that. She's got the kids talking, the kid talking on the phone, the other kid on the phone talking to the other kid whilst that kid's playing music, yeah? Then the washing machine cycle kicks off because she's got a load of washing in, right? The zzz, yeah? And then the two cats come in, start meowing for their food, right? And then the dog starts barking because the fucking cats are there, right? What she's trying to do is watch the fucking show, right? Do you think she heard any of the show? Right, that's all white noise. Yeah, that's a build-up of white noise. Yeah? If at that point you found yourself having to make a critical decision, yeah, it's really quite difficult. Yeah? It is really quite difficult. And it's the same if you're hot, you're cold, you're frightened, you're nervous, you're anxious, yeah? You're shaking, you're sweating. It's all human emotional stuff, right? But you can become overloaded with the stimuli, yeah? These 638 emotions, fucking hell. They're in a right disco dance. Somebody's fucking DJing with fucking every one of them all at once, and your body's going, ah! And then somebody official comes up to you and asks you to do something extremely official and make an extremely delicate decision that needs complete rational focused thinking, yeah? And you just answer the first thing that fucking pops into your head. Because the white noise has fuzzed your fucking whole judgment, right? And you hear people doing it on the TV, and you can see these people doing it when they're trying to punt certain things to us in the media. They'll spin it and present it as one thing and fucking throw it another to mentally overload you. And then they'll ask you the question, because they'll know that you're highly likely to not pay it much focus and probably come out of the answer they want you to. Yeah? That's why policemen keep you in the cell all night. When you're interviewed, just as you think it's morning, well, it's not, it's still fucking half middle of the night, yeah, because it's summer or whatever. Yeah, and the sun come up at fucking 3 o'clock. You go, oh, it must be 8 by now. Oh, it might be 8, coming up to 9. Oh, no, it's 4 in the morning. Yeah? Just when your circadian rhythm's at its lowest. Yeah? All known tricks that officials use, yeah, especially in police stations or anything to do with the court system. They know what they're doing. It's a known tactic. Yeah? Anyway, you get mentally overloaded with all this shit. Yeah? And this geezer probably got mentally overloaded with it until it's all he could focus on. Yeah? All he could focus on. Did anybody say to him, like, are you okay? Are you okay? Don't fucking patronise me, he says. Right? Are you okay? No. None of us are okay, are we? Fucking hell, we're all fucking, aren't we? Funny as fuck. But why do people get as pissed off with things as he did? Was it a continual compounding of white noise in his head, in his life, in the people he hung with, or what? What caused him to be so pissed off? Yeah? What's the effect of the education he's had to lead him to the point that that's the product? Literally, AI Jedi mind tricks being played on him. By who? Was it truly a bot, or was it another person on a computer, official or not, pretending to be a bot? I don't know. Do you know? If you know, let us know in the chat box. In the chat box, have a little chin wag. In the comments, comment your comment. Go and check out The Land of Ken with Jeffrey Drum. Thank you very much for being here, everybody, worldwide and close by and over there and over here and over there and there and there and there and the folks over there too. Thanks very much for being with me. Thanks for picking me to spend your time with. Your time is priceless. You can't buy any more. You won't get it back. And thank you for giving it to me. What we're going to do now, right? And we talked a bit about this before, right? And we talked a bit about that. The compounding of confidence. Yeah? Where were we talking about that? We were talking about, no, it wasn't police being violent to people they didn't know in cars for no reason. Where did we put that? Hang on. Procrastination, distraction, confidence, and I can't fucking find where the fuck I wrote the fucking thing. There we go. The confidence to attempt new things and procrastination due to the lack of confidence to try new things, right? Now I've got to take my fucking brain cell back to where I fucking was. Where the fuck was I? So, through those fucking things there, those long words, I just fucking went and had a look at. I can't remember what they were because they were fucking 4 pages back now, and I've now gone back to where I fucking was, and now I'm really confused. Right? Those big long words there lead to having a respect for certain people for certain reasons of compounded productive experiences over a period of time. Yeah? So you saw or heard what somebody said and you thought, oh, actually, okay. And then you went away and spent some time and you might have experienced what they were talking about or saw what they were going on about or maybe just gone and checked what they were going on about. And then some time passed and you see them again and you go, oh, yeah, they said that time. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's very interesting. Oh, if I see this person on again, I'm gonna check out their next thing, right? Well, this person I'm gonna put on the old screen here. I hope he doesn't mind, and I'm sure he doesn't, because it's meant to be for me to you guys out there a collaborative thing where I'm helping him promote his thing. Yeah. So I hope it isn't minded by this fine gentleman. I'm going to put him on your screen. I just want you to listen to him for a few minutes, yeah? If you would be so kind, as you all are, I'm sure. I'm going to align it up here, and then I'm going to put myself over that dingbat, and then you should just about get it nicely. I've got to go there, and I've got to click that one, and then I've got to flip that round so I'm over there, right? No, click it again. There we go. Right. Thanks for being with me so far. I hope you get and understand the points that we're trying to discuss or bring up or think about, right? Have a little think about Lander Chem. Check him out after the show. Please like and subscribe, please. Click the like, thumbs up button there, because that does something with maths, and then, like, I don't think I get such a bollocking every time they look at stuff, something like that. And then the subscribe button, yeah, that's going to go ding dong on your device, whatever it is, next time I start shouting at the camera, yeah? So if you click that, then you can join us again, yeah? Anyway, for now, I'm going to shunt myself up into the top corner, right? And I'm going to let you listen to Neil Oliver. Neil Oliver, yeah? Was on GB News, don't know if he's been one of these people that's been let go, contractual-wise. But yeah, just wanted to listen to what he has to say and the eloquent way in which he expresses himself. And because of that reason, and because of the way he does things, I've grown to have a bit of respect for the gentleman. Yeah, quite a lot of respect for the gentleman. Yeah, he was on the TV doing his history shows, and the way he's written, the way he words things, the way he expresses himself, and all that. He's earned respect for his cause and effect, his feedback again. Yeah? Yeah, he has my respect, so I listen to what he has to say. Yeah? And how he says it. Yeah? And how he doesn't try to fucking fluff it up with, yeah? He just uses eloquent language to be precise. You know what I mean? Anyway, here we go. I'm going to play the ding-dong fingerling. I'm going to flip him over. Is he coming up? There we go. And now I flip that. And then you should be able to listen to Neil Oliver. Yeah? Go and check out his channel, please. Like and subscribe on his channel. Listen to the video on his channel. And then you can write in his comments and his chat boxes. But thank you very much, Neil Oliver. Yeah, bless up to you, sir. I hope all is well for you and your family now and in the future, sir. I'll let it play. Here we go, everyone.
It does. The situation finds there's another turn in the road, and a whole new vista of bonkers opens up before us. And alongside
just have a little think a sec, right? Listen to what he has to say and think about if you feel like that too, because I do. That's why I put him on there, because he's expressing eloquently how I feel about quite a lot of this shit. Right, so here we go. I'll shut up now. It's 18 minutes long. I'll let it play. If I disappear, I've probably gone to make a cup of cha. Yeah, I'll be back at the end of it. Please stay with me. We'll get some numbers up and yeah, blimey, hopefully, Neil, if you're out there, mate, all right, come and join us, mate. We'll have a chat and chinwag in the chat room. Anyway, I'll let it play. Think about that. How does what he says relate to how you feel about where we're at? Yeah, bless up, people. See you in a minute.
Continuing process of awakening and realization of the problems, plural, is that there are still so many people of a different perspective who don't seem to think there's any sort of problem, and that they think that the anxiety of people like me is a symptom of some sort of madness. But those of us on my side, on our side of the divide, I suppose, we ask constantly, why won't the other people see, or even just contemplate the possibility that all is not well? As we become more and more aware and concerned and anxious, the continuing calm of those around us, it's like being in a nightmare, where you're trying to warn people from the other side of soundproof glass that they're in terrible danger, and you can't attract their attention. And I would say that what has to be contemplated is that lies have been built on lies for years. I don't know how long it's been going on. And in fact, to misquote the old Carl Sagan anecdote, it's not turtles all the way down, but lies. And if not downright lies, ever-increasing levels of economy with the actuality, as some other politician once put it. There's more and more evidence, I would say, credible fact-based evidence every day about, say, harms to life and health by medical products, harms to life and health by the food that so many people are encouraged to consume. There's all of the broad spectrum damage to life, health, liberty, rights, the economy, children's education, not to mention children's mental and physical well-being. A long list of detriment resultant from the lockdown that people are tired of hearing about, that has never been addressed properly. All of the building information about excess deaths, a fully laden passenger load of death every day in Britain, but no inquiries, no explanations. Every day there's more about the unseemly nature of the war in Ukraine, more to challenge the official narrative on climate. And admittedly, I think our metaphorical or mental inboxes are filled up at a rate faster than anyone might keep up with. There's always new stuff coming in. You get to the point where you think, I'm not going to read any of it. We look at American politics and find what's happening on the other side of the Atlantic increasingly unsettling and troubling. The unchecked arrival of migrants across the southern border of the USA, and the relentless pursuit of ex-President Donald Trump in hopes, in Democrat hopes of putting him in jail once and for all. You look at America and there's just this seeming spiral of destabilising madness. It's incomprehensible. Elsewhere in North America, already discussed a standing ovation for a Nazi in the Canadian Parliament. And then, almost as soon as it happened, a blatant attempt to memory hole what happened, an attempt to have any account of the event stricken from the record, which is textbook Orwell 1984. On and on until we just don't know where to look. I'm not alone. I know I'm not alone in thinking and saying that this phenomenon, and it is a phenomenon, is due to the scale, the lying, which has hidden the truth from us, is just too big for many people, maybe even most people. And that includes, and I think actually, ironically, it includes educated, successful professional people. And so many are just disinclined, unwilling to look squarely at reality, because to do so, it involves accepting you were had. And it's an extremely uncomfortable process, admitting to yourself that you overlooked or were in some way oblivious to so much for so long. I'm still going through, on a daily basis, a process that feels like grieving for what might be described as the death of the world I used to live in and take for granted. And I was thinking about, because always on this, in these podcasts and whatever, we always try to look back and see if there's anything instructive in the past. And I've been reminded continuously about an apocryphal story, and it is an apocryphal story, about what happened when the ships of the Europeans arrived in the New World. And there's variations on the details. Sometimes, depending on what you hear or read, it's supposed to have happened when Christopher Columbus arrived off the coast of, what would be the West Indies. And it's said that at first the peoples, the indigenous population, just ignored the ships. Big vessels, far bigger than anything that the locals had or were using. And yet the story goes that they just ignored them. And ostensibly, it's supposed to be that the ships were so large, so technologically advanced, so foreign to any experience on the part of the native people, that they couldn't perceive, they could not take in what was happening, what was right before their eyes. In terms of the apocryphal story, you're expected to believe it was almost as though the ships were invisible, and the big vessels with their huge billowing sails were just ignored until the little landing boats, the longboats were rowed ashore, and then the white men stepped onto the shore, and then they were confronted by warriors with weapons and whatnot, because by being in these smaller boats and then being visible as men, they had become something that the locals could comprehend and deal with. Other times you'll read about it as though it happened to Captain Cook, not Columbus, and that happened off the coast of Australia. But the same story unfolds, and it probably all comes from a diary entry made by the botanist Joseph Banks, who travelled alongside Captain Cook on the Endeavour, and he wrote up what happened when the Europeans had their sort of first contact, so to speak, with the locals in Botany Bay. There's a quote from the diary. These people seemed to be totally engaged in what they were about. The ship passed within a quarter of a mile of them, and yet they scarce lifted their eyes from their employment. At one, we came to an anchor abreast of a small village consisting of about 6 or 8 houses. Soon after this, an old woman followed by 3 children came out of the wood. She often looked at the ship, but expressed neither surprise nor concern. Soon after this, she lighted a fire, and the 4 canoes came in from fishing. The people landed, hauled up their boats, and began to dress their dinner, to all appearance totally unmoved at us, though we were within little more than half a mile of them. Right, so that's the account. And you can see how you could, I don't know, interpret that, misinterpret that even. And, you know, it just, you know, the vessel is 106 feet long, and seemed, to his astonishment, to not be having any impact. So, at best, really, the story is fuel for a metaphor and teaching something about assumptions and about different points of view, born of different lives and different priorities. And you might say that the indigenous people, wherever this happened, they saw the ships, but because they were preoccupied with more immediate concerns of life, their own stuff going on, that they could see the ships out there, but they didn't engage with it until the sailors came ashore, when they were challenged, because at that point they had become a potential threat to life. And I've also been thinking in terms of why so many people aren't seeing what I'm convinced I'm seeing. There's a famous experiment, it's called something like the invisible gorilla. It's a video, and what you've got are people in 2 different uniforms bouncing a basketball up and down, and they're in a locked off shot in the frame, and there's people in like red tops and people in white tops, and the basketball's being passed back and forth and randomly between like about a dozen people, and the person watching the film is told, keep track of how many times someone in a white top catches the ball, right? And in the middle of the video, a man in a gorilla suit walks from like right to left across the frame.
Where am I? Hang on. There I am. Hello, everybody. He's talking about the gorilla I've mentioned in previous shows, so check out, listen to what he has to say, yeah?
But most people watching and counting don't see the gorilla because they're so focused on counting the ball getting passed. And it's only when they're shown it again, you know, they do the thing and they go 14 times or whatever, and then the person watching them says, did you see anything funny about what was going on? And they go, no, nothing. And then, you didn't see the gorilla? And they go, what? And when they're showing the film again, it's obvious. I mean, the person just walks through, sort of mingling it. The gorilla walks through the shot, and people are aghast. But it's because they had a focus, they had a task, and it's amazing what people won't see. Not because they're stupid, not because of any kind of willful blindness. They're just focused on something else. And so I would say there's an application for all of that, the Columbus / Captain Cook story about the ships and the invisible gorilla that must be playing in, I would say, to explaining why some people are refusing to acknowledge threat. And perhaps in the final analysis, it's because for those people the threat hasn't come close enough to their own lives. You know, maybe they do to some extent know that there's danger, but they're not yet calculating it as being dangerous to them, which is often, I think, a symptom of people living in a herd. You think, oh, well, there's plenty of us, the chances are, you know, one of the other cows will get eaten first, you know, that kind of thing. And that they'll continue to be okay, and that they might as well just get on with what they've always done and thinking what they've always thought. There's also gaslighting of the people by the government. of the peoples of the world by the governments of the world, or the governments of the West in particular. And gaslight is a term we've all sort of become familiar with over the last few years, and it's usually, and I think it was like first applied to abusive relationships, and it's about emotional abuse in large part, where someone is persuaded by a nasty partner to doubt their own sanity, or to doubt their own perception of events and the world. And it comes from a play that was first performed in 1938 called Gaslight by Patrick Hamilton. And it's the story of a baddie called Jack who convinces his wife Bella that she's going nuts. And amongst other things, he sneaks out of the house, comes back into it secretly and turns down the gas lights. Because it's set in the past. It's set, when people's homes were lit with gaslight. So he turns them down. But then when he comes home, she'll say, the light's dimmed again. And he'll say, no, they haven't. They're just the way they always were. And that's the origin. It's part of it. He's trying to make her think she's gone mad so that he can get her section somewhere and inherit her wealth or whatever, get the house to himself. And it's all based around causing her to doubt and have no faith in the reality that she sees with her own eyes. And gaslighting is an officially defined form of abuse, but it's definitely something that the authorities are doing to us now. We are being, and have for the last, certainly through lockdown and through COVID, people didn't know which way was up. Masks on, masks off, lockdown, gatherings of 6, gatherings of 30. Take your tests, don't take your tests. Too many people are taking the tests. Go out and eat, go to the restaurants. Oh no, there's now people are spreading it because they're mixing. What? We were told to go and eat. Yeah, it doesn't matter. And so again and again and again, the government moved to make the people to blame. The people were always to blame. If it was whatever was going wrong, it was the people that were at fault. And you saw the same thing when Justin Trudeau in Canada, in the aftermath of standing up and clapping for the Nazi. His statement in the aftermath was that all Canadians, it was a shameful day for all Canadians. Inviting them to think that it was their fault, that they were somehow complicit in what had happened. And then he spun it to make it sound as if it was all a product of Russian misinformation. Hillary Clinton's at it again, right now. She's out there now saying that another election is going to be stolen or interfered with by Russian misinformation. Now, that allegation about Russian misinformation affecting the election was her invention. It was proven that she was the instigator of that myth, that the Russians had interfered with that election. But now she's saying they're going to do it again. But you did it. And Ursula von der Leyen in the EU said, in fact, it was a speech she gave in North America, but Ursula von der Leyen, who's the president of the EU Commission, she gave a speech where she said the Russians might go nuclear again. And in the shadow of Hiroshima, this is heinous. And you go, that was the Americans. What are you inviting the audience to infer from what you're saying? Are you trying to trick them into thinking, gaslight them into thinking that the Russians bombed Japan with nuclear weapons in World War II? So all of that's going on. The scale of what is going on is so big, too big for so many people. They just can't look at it because the implications for their sense of self, for their understanding that they are clever people, that they know what's what, all of it has to be challenged before you can come to terms. But what I absolutely think is that the longer the delay in coming to terms with the deceit, enormous as it already is, the harder the process will be. All this effort right now to take control of the internet, to take control of social media, the online space, is an indicator, and you might take some heart from this, of how alarmed the authorities evidently are, and how desperately it explains the desperation underlying how they're behaving. There's an online safety bill going through in the UK. It has gone through. It's waiting a royal assent. Similar moves are afoot in the EU, also in Australia. It's become essential for the authorities not just to silence dissent, but simply to stop people finding and sharing information that runs counter to the official narratives. You know what it looks like? It's like a big game of whack-a-mole, you know, and information online is the moles that must be whacked. And even when they're whacked, more moles keep popping up. It's all about how terrifyingly big the lying has been and how much bigger it's getting at ever-increasing speed. And I suppose it's like an addiction. The longer you've been indulging your habit, whatever it is, the longer you've been imbibing lies, the greater the tolerance you've built up for the lies, the harder it's going to be to break the habit. But I would say the choice is stark. You face the pain of withdrawal sooner or later, or in the end, you die of the drug.
Oh, there I am. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Dodgy Git Show. Sorry, I had my mic muted. I hope you like Neil Oliver there. That was Neil Oliver. Thanks for joining me here at the Dodgy Git Show. That was Neil Oliver chatting about, well, what he was talking about, wasn't it? Sorry, I dropped the mic there for a minute. It was over there and it was supposed to be over here. But yeah, I hope you're still with me. Yeah. I hope you got what he was trying to say. Tell me in the comments how you think about it. And I've got another little video here I'm going to show you. Yeah, you might like this one. We're just gonna let this play, right? And see what you all think. I'm gonna get myself teeny weeny up in the corner, right? Just so I can control what I'm doing. Anyway, yeah. I hope you like what Neil Oliver not necessarily what he had to say, but the way he had to say it and the reasoning behind why he feels he needs to say it. Do you feel like you're at that point? Have you had enough of the Black Mirror doing your head in? Yeah? Can you not watch certain things anymore? Have you refused? Have you adapted? Yeah? Have you refused and rejected the narrative that's being punted for so long? Are you now aware of what is in actual fact rather than spending one's time being self-convinced and in denial of any other perspective until it is, you know, rather clear there's something up. Yeah, blimey, what he said. Migrants, yes, problem. Yeah, Trump said he would build the wall. He built the wall. Biden never liked it in the first place. It wasn't his idea. Yeah, he didn't want, the people behind him didn't want to put it up because of whatever they're into and up to. And Trump did it. Yeah, Biden's done everything since to try and make Trump end up in jail, basically, isn't it? Him and his cronies that he's freaking wandering about with. Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, so he's talking about Trump there. I wonder what the Trump odds are today. Yesterday they were 6-4 for Trump and 9-4 for Biden. Yeah. Well, I've scribbled something now. I can't read my own writing. Oh yeah, he mentioned the Nazi bloke, didn't he? In the the ex-Nazi in the Canadian court. And I say like I forgot, like they forgot. And it was, you mentioned it was 1984 and Orwell, wasn't it? It's straight textbook stuff. Oh no, it didn't happen. No, just wipe it from fucking history. It wasn't there. It didn't fucking occur. Yeah? As far as him attending the court and them clapping. Yeah? We were talking about ships the other day. Yeah? Ships, sails, look like a fish. Yeah? On the horizon, they'd look like giant fish, wouldn't they? Just ignore them. Yeah? Funny, isn't it? We're talking about them from our perspective when they were built and they went out to sea. We thought they were the most wonderful things, and when they come back, we thought, oh, they're full of stuff. My God, look what he's found. Yeah? But yeah, the other people didn't seem to give a shit. That's interesting. And yeah, too big to comprehend. And then we go on to the royal assent thing he was talking about, and he showed us a document there, didn't he? If you'd like to go back, go back, watch previous videos, because we were talking about government documentation, the last 2 or 3 or 4 videos. Yeah? Anyway, if you just join me, I'm Dodgy Git. Yeah? I'm Dodgy Git. And this is a Dodgy Git show. We're at Dodgy Git show 56. We're an hour and 11 minutes in. We've just listened to Neil Oliver. Yeah? We've got the Land of Chem here with Jeffrey Drum. Yeah? He's out there in Egypt. He lives out there permanently, and he goes on little expeditions now and again. He does. Very interesting. You want to go check that out as well. Yeah, but yeah, thanks for joining me. Thanks for picking me to spend your time with, your valuable time that is priceless and you will never get back. Yeah, it's more valuable than lots of different things. Yeah, yeah. I value you being with me. Yeah, I value your decision to spend your time gaining any knowledge you can from the experience that is the Dodgy Git show, right? Just for a laugh, right? If you just join me, you'll probably find this quite funny, right? If you've been watching the show and you heard what Neil said about the video he played, or he was going to play, no, he didn't play it, did he? He was just describing it. There's a video here I'm going to play, yeah? When we get to the end, I'm going to ask you a question, alright? Oh, hang on. Right, hang on. I've got a transition, sorry. Is it coming up? Where is it? There it is. Right. You ready? What does it say on the screen? Count how many times the players wearing white pass the ball. So you got white players in there. You got to count how many times the white players pass the ball. Okay. Are you ready? 1, 2, 12.
Ball. The correct answer is 16 passes. Did you spot the gorilla? For people who haven't seen or heard about a video like this before, about half missed the gorilla. If you knew about the gorilla, you probably saw it. But did you notice the curtain changing color or the player on the black team leaving the game? Let's rewind and watch it again. Here comes the gorilla, and there goes a player, and the curtain is changing from red to gold. When you're looking for a gorilla, you often miss other unexpected events.
Right. Hope you find that rather entertaining. Hello again. Yeah, I hope you found that entertaining. Did you see the gorilla? Yeah, did you see the person swap? Because it was a bit of an illusionary swap, wasn't it? Yeah? Yeah, so if you spotted that, go back, watch it again if you have to. Why not? Yeah? Bit of fun, isn't it? But it just shows you we're so focused on what we're looking at, what we've concentrated on, what we're interested in, yeah, what we find appealing, yeah, what we want to see, yeah, that we do sometimes, and it's true for, like he said, about half the people fail to see it. We do it in everyday life, yeah. We do it in everyday life. I take you back to the beginning of the show, yeah. We don't want to overwhelm other people, yeah. Sometimes we can't see what they're, yeah. You need to have a bit of forethought or review what you've been doing, yeah. Yeah, what do they say? Was it if you keep doing the same thing over and over again, you're a fucking madman or an idiot or something. Only an idiot keeps repeating the same fucking mistake, right? The idea is you have that continual proactive feedback loop of improvement. So you're continually improving by feeding back. So if nobody talks and nobody says anything and everybody shuts down and freaking everybody says everybody else is freaking stupid and wrong and negative behaviour closes down everything. Conversation, feelings, expression, everything. Yeah. And then you miss things. Because don't forget, that game there, that could be anything. That could be somebody's emotions. You're missing something there. Yeah. Or you need to put something in there. Yeah. To make sure that it doesn't, yeah, you don't miss out on catching that ball. Or you don't trip over another player. Or, don't bump into the gorilla. Yeah. But it is true. Do you get in the way of whoever you love very much? Yeah. You might want to be with them all the time. Yeah. You do each other's head in. Yeah. As you get older, have you been one of those couples who says, I'm just going to sleep in the other room, and you end up sleeping in the other room? You still make love, yeah, but you just sleep in the other room. Yeah. It's learning human behaviour. Human behaviour. Yeah, good, isn't it? Oh, yeah, Neil Oliver. Big up yourself, man. Love it. Really love it. Yeah, very good. Very good way to put it. Exactly right. And we do. And think about that video as well. Think about your life, how the people around you might be playing that game. Yeah. And yeah, don't miss out on all of what's there just because it's sometimes a little difficult to go back and go, oh, actually, I was wrong. I did make a mistake. I did fail. Yeah. Because I'm human. I'm a human being. You're a human being. Yeah. Nobody's expecting you not to fuck up. In fact, quite the opposite. We try to prepare for people fucking up. Proactively. Back to the shell model video. Shall I shall? Yeah, in capitals. Yeah? You're the one that's going to fuck up. I'm the one that's going to fuck up. We are together going to fuck up. So we shall try and put things in place. Yeah? So you don't fuck up. So that you have long life and longevity. And you are calm and at peace. Yeah? I don't know. I hope you got something from the Dodgy Git show this evening. Let me know. Hit the subscribe button to get some more content. Have a little think about how the people in other countries interacting with each other and their own politicians. Yeah? How their sort of stocks with their farms, how they deal with their stocks with their farms. Have they got good stock of, everything they'll need? Do they need to import? Are we going to have a mass turnaround? See, it's going to be some huge change that's going to occur where everybody starts going down to the farmer, and the farmer suddenly feels that he's important again, and people respect him. Yeah, through this compounded reassurance of confidence building. Yeah, what did we talk about? Many shows back, we will find them bloody words again, which I think I've probably, yeah. Stop procrastinating about stuff, innit? Stop fucking about. That's what we need to do. Stop allowing those people that control how we carry out, complete the to-do list. Yeah? Those people need to stop procrastinating, pull their fucking finger out and start fucking producing something. Yeah? Which is confidence in what the fuck we're doing, why we're doing it. Yeah? For how long it's supposed to fucking last. Otherwise we all will be fucking, what's it? Back with fucking Orwell. Wonder what music Orwell listened to. I wonder if Orwell would sit there and contemplate that. Would he fight for the music? Yeah? Would he go to war for music? Or should he sit there and write music for a war? Dunno. I don't know. What do you know? Tell me in the fucking boxes available. I want to know where you're from, what you do, what you like to do, how many times you join me. You going to join me again? I hope so. We've covered a fair bit, yeah? I'm going to fill up my old jar of tea there and guzzle another one. Need to have a bit of a sit down. I might go and watch The Land of Chem, yeah? Might watch that, yeah? Should go and watch that. Might watch Jeff Buys Cars, yeah? I might watch Brown Car Guy. Or maybe Richard Vobes, yeah? Richard Vobes is cool. Got some banging garms, pal. Digging it, yeah? Love that stuff. Rick Walker, Maverick Multimedia over there in Canada. Yeah, he's kicking it every night, 11 till 2, about 2, something like that he does normally. He has phone-in show. That's cool as well, yeah. Maverick Multimedia. He's on Rumble as well. Yeah, check him out on Rumble too. He likes the numbers to go up on Rumble, and you have a little chat there in the chat box. He's on YouTube as well, so you can check him out. Yeah, Rick Walker, Maverick Multimedia, 11 p.m. most nights, yeah? Well, literally every night. He's really good at it. Yeah, he's kicking out the media of news and broadcast out of Canada. So, yeah, if you want to get up with news that's 5 hours 5 hours time difference. Yeah, you check him out. He covers loads of different topics too. Bit like this. Yeah, whatever comes up in the society he's living in needs to be talked about. Innit? Yeah, as yeah. What else we got? Vice Grip Garage, Vice Grip Garage, VGG. Yeah, fucking Derek, mate. Derek at Vice Grip Garage. Yeah, Derek, mate. You shook my hand and you talked to me and introduced yourself at a car show. Brands Hatch, I think, in Kent, in England. Is that right? Is that down there? Or is it in Sussex or Surrey or something? Yeah, you introduced yourself down there. There was an American car race day, and they were doing what do you call it? They had American cars, but racing around a fucking English track, and you were stood there on your bloody own in the middle of the flipping pavement outside all the sort of goings on, and you introduced yourself, and I was in a bit of a hurry. I was trying to go back to my camper for a wee. And I was with my missus at the time, and she was in a chair, and we had a kid. And yeah, I fucking shook your hand and said hello, but I wish I could have fucking stopped and chatted more. And you did mention about your YouTube channel, which I did go and have a look at, and I've watched loads of your stuff. I love your work. I love the way you teach your kids. Yeah, love the way you grow your family and all that. So yeah, Derek at Vice Grip Garage, big up yourself to you. So yeah, who else we got there? Car Wizard, of course. Car Wizard is fucking, he knows his shit, man. Was he ex fucking is he ex army or something? In there, he's into tanks and aeroplanes. When he fixed aeroplanes, yeah. Don't go to the bog with Skydrill on your hands, mate. Hey, who else is there? Fucking Oovie, innit? Fucking Oovie. Yeah, he's amazing. Gone through some shit lately, I heard. Yeah, yeah. I know how you feel, pal. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, yeah. Big up yourself. Love your cars. Fucking that. What was that selection of fucking silver Beamers you put together, pal? Brilliant. And Car Ninja. Keep getting your hands dirty, pal, because it's always fun, innit? Yeah. Yeah, keep playing. Yeah, you're good at playing with them things. Yeah, I got an N52 myself, just for any viewers out there that know what I'm talking about. Doesn't half spin. Fuck me. Yeah, fucking goes like fuck. Yeah. Anyway, I'm Dodgy Git. This has been show 56 of the Dodgy Git show, and it's 10 to 10 here in the UK. And yeah, I'd like to thank all those people who have created shows over the past few years that I found entertaining and that I've benefited from and got, interesting subject matter from to go and investigate elsewhere. Yeah, thank those people for doing that for all of us around the world. You know, some of you've been quite successful, and that's because of who you are and the way you do it. So we give thanks for that. We give thanks to I give thanks to you, the viewers who have come and clicked on me and spent your time. And yeah, I share the love wherever you can. Your neighbour, your friends, your family, your wife, go and give her a hug, sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, tell her you love her. Yeah, yeah, they're amazing. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, share your love wherever you can. I'm Dodgy Git, and I'm out of here. See you later, everyone. Bye bye.